Hey, Michael Church, Crawl Space Ninja. I got a question from Ryan in Crest Hill, Illinois, and apparently he has a crawl space where the floor of the crawl space is below the grade of the outside. So the outside dirt is higher and the crawl space dirt is lower, and he was wanting to know, does he need a sump pump? Stay tuned. Okay, Ryan, according to the building code interpretation that I have read, and I'll see if I can find exactly where that is and put it in a link below. Anytime you have a crawl space floor that is below grade from the outside crawl space, they recommend you do a perimeter trench and sump pump, okay? Because if you think about it, the water is always gonna go to the lowest spot. So if you've got water outside the crawl space, it's going to want to go in because of hydrostatic pressure. The deeper the wall of the crawl space, the more dirt on the outside of the crawl space, the more the hydrostatic pressure is going to want to force its way in to the crawl space that's got the lower floor. Now, if you had the opposite, then you wouldn't have to worry about it because you wouldn't have any standing water in most cases, or any water that builds up inside the crawl space would naturally want to flow to the lower part, just like, water always flows downhill. So yes, in my recommendation, if you have standing water in your crawl space, whether it's building code or not, you should put in a sump pump with a pit and discharge the water outside the crawl space, okay? So you can do different things to do that, but we would also recommend a full perimeter trench if you see that you're taking on water in several different areas, because it makes it easier for that water to get to the sump pump. Just keep in mind that a sump pump will do about 4,800 gallons per hour, but it is only as effective as the water making its way to the pump. So the clearer the path that you give it for the water to get from the other side of the crawl space to the pump, the faster it's going to move that water out of the crawl space. So that's a great question. I am Michael Church with Crawl Space Ninja, and we hope you make it a happy and blessed day. And don't forget about our merch that we got for sale on our website. It's down below. We'll see you later.